Hey y'all, Melanie with Finding Flavor. So I got in the frozen drink maker. This has been in the freezer since I got it in a while back. So it's good and frozen, but you want to make sure you have it in the freezer at least, 4, 6 overnight hours. Be great. So you want to start with this being cold. It sits down in here, that way you're not holding the cold cup. So like when you get a cup of coffee. So I've got that. Got my little spoon that came with it. And it says it works great with juice, milk. I'm actually out of milk, or I would make a milkshake right now. But I had some Coke, and it tells you to start off with stuff that's cold. You don't want something that's room temperature because it'll take longer for it to freeze. So make sure you can see this. I'm gonna set that right there, my Coke in. I'm gonna stop about right there, as you can see. And I'm gonna let it sit for a second. And as it sits, it's gonna start icing up on the sides. And as I'm stirring and scraping it down, it'll just get more and more like a icy that you would get back when I was little. We'd go to Kmart and get the ices. It was like a big treat because we didn't go very often, and we sure didn't get them very often. But if we were good, which we had to be, because if we weren't, we'd get our butts beat, and we'd be able to go get an icy. And my sister loved the Coke ices. I like the cherry ones. Sometimes I could talk them into mixing them, which now you can go into 7-Eleven and do that yourself. So I'm gonna let this finish, just let it sit so I'm not messing with it. And I will show you in just a minute what it's like. All right, y'all, it's only been about a minute since I paused y'all and brought you back, but I can feel it on the sides. Probably not even a minute, but y'all see that? It's all frozen. This is so awesome. I can't wait to have a Coke icy. But you'll just keep scraping down the sides and you have an icy. But it does recommend just letting it sit for a few minutes so it can do its thing undisturbed. And then, can y'all see that? I was just icing all up. I can't wait to try this with milk. Orange juice, that would be good. Make like a creamsicle. Ooh, that sounds good. How am I supposed to lose weight this summer if I'm gonna keep eating stuff that I'm making? All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a good night, but if you're interested in this or anything else that you might see in my videos, give me a shout. This is the frozen drink maker. You can get it single, just like this, or you can get a set. I wish I had gotten a set, but I'll be happy with what I get. That's good. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night, and I will catch you next time. Blessings out. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe down there. Help me out. Bye, y'all. Hey, y'all. So I showed y'all the frozen drink maker in the last video, and it's got even more frozen. So I wanted to show that to y'all real quick. But I'm doing this key lime pie with the dessert mix from Pampered Chef, and I was going to use Cool Whip, pulled it out. I don't really have any, so I was like, oh, well, let me make whipped cream. So I just put what I had left of my heavy whipping cream into my whipped cream maker, and I put it about right there. And I added a little bit of powdered sugar, and I just wanted to show y'all how quick this works. And it's so easy. This is something that your kids you have in the kitchen would probably enjoy doing. Because, honestly, I think we're already there. I mean, that was less than a minute, y'all. Look at this. Y'all see that? Almost to the consistency. Probably another few more pumps. I mean, I would still be letting it go on the electric mixer or with the beaters. I'd be still standing here doing this. I actually made butter one time with this. That was a mess, actually. But let's see. Oh yeah, look at this. Can y'all see that? Pull this out. Whipped cream. Homemade whipped cream. That's awesome. I just wanted to show that to y'all. And there's a piece that goes on this that I can use so I can decorate it. So this will stay in there. I'll put the rubber piece on the bottom so it'll act more as like a seal and really push out everything. And this unscrews from the bottom, and I'll attach the other piece so I can just squirt it out, you know, decorative type if I want, on top of the pie. So I will show y'all the finished product. I'm so excited about this. That happened so fast. And yeah, y'all, some things just make life so much easier. I'd still be sitting here waiting on it to whip. That's crazy. Who knew? All right, but a few pumps of this and y'all saw me. When I started, that was it. That's perfect. I did about 2 teaspoons of powdered sugar in here, and I had probably a cup of heavy whipping cream left in my thing. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night again, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And I will put a link to my website if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, or if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments below. Y'all have a great night. Blessings out.